After 5 long weeks of discussion boards, journal entries, essays, and lockdown browser quizzes, Summer 2 British Literature has finally come to an end. I can't honestly say I feel too sad about it, but it was a valuable learning experience nonetheless. Prior to taking this course, if someone asked me to discuss everything I know about British literature, my answer probably wouldn't have been very in-depth. I know about Shakespeare, and I think Beowulf is an English text, but I have no idea who wrote it. After taking this course, I know a lot about British literature, so choosing a most valuable lesson is actually kind of difficult for me to do.
2 hours later.
After giving this question much thought, I've decided the most valuable thing I learned in this course this year was the inclusion of societal rank in British literary works. From the Middle Ages all the way to the modern era, writers constantly referenced it in their texts, either literally or figuratively. One of the best works that stood out to me was Geoffrey Chaucer's The Canterbury Tales. During the Middle Ages, the feudal system was prominent in the English society, and in this work, Chaucer really dives into the intricacies of the different classes and gives us an up-close view of the interaction between these people of all different positions in society prior to their participation in the host's games. This can also be seen in other works throughout history. For example, the whole concept behind A Modest Proposal arose from Jonathan Swift trying to devise a method to keep Ireland from overpopulating while creating a way for the poor to profit off of delivering children, by harvesting their flesh for food, clothing, and other monstrous ideas. While it is not as explicitly stated here as it is in the Canterbury Tales, it is still very much present, and Swift acknowledges that in his work. Writing about social relations is a concept that has persisted for centuries in British literature history, and I can almost guarantee when kids a couple hundred years from now are studying the popular literary texts of our time, they'll be able to make note of the same thing.